Hey Internet!
Hey Internet!
It's David, and I'm here with my friends Caleb and Camille. Do you guys have code names?
No.
No code names. We're doing a quick video to let you guys know we're going to be showing the new FAI movie, Frontier, on December 14th at SA Tabernacle if you're in San Antonio or in the San Antonio area. And so I wanted to have them on to share their hearts because they're actually missionaries and they've been working with FAI, and so I wanted them to talk more than me on this video. You guys just got back from a trip. I don't know if, are you allowed to say where you came back from on the internet?
Yeah, we were with FAI for 3 months in the region of the Middle East, getting to know who they are, what they're doing, what their vision is for the church in the Middle East.
One of the big, beautiful times that we got to experience was when we were in northern Iraq, and people were there were celebrating their New Year, and so we got to join with them in their time of celebration as friends, because in this region, people, they have a saying that says we have no friends but the mountains that surround us. So coming alongside a group of people and becoming their friend, and in doing that, preaching the gospel was just stunning. Just coming alongside, eating food, hanging out, joking around, and relaxing after a time of a lot of intensity. And at that same time, when we were celebrating with our friends, 25 kilometers away, there was an airstrike that killed a few people that were also celebrating. So it just kind of brings the severity of the situation, the region that you're in, but then also realizing that people, like in our core, we love friends. I think it's how the Lord created us, and to come alongside as Jesus and love people, encourage people in that way is just sweet.
I think in our time there, getting to know the reality of what's going on in the homes of people in the region, rather than what we hear just in our culture here in America or here on the news, and what the region is like and what the warfare is. And so it was very unique getting to be in people's homes and meet with different people from different backgrounds and different countries. We got to formulate some really sweet relationships with the locals. We met people from Pakistan, from Iran, from Iraq, just where, Syria, everywhere, and they all had different stories. They all had different perceptions of America, perceptions of Christianity, perceptions of whatever. They're people, just like Camille was saying. They desire friendship, they desire to be known, and I think that's one of the biggest things that we desire to carry is the message that God wants to know them, and that God wants them to know Him. It's that relational connection that everybody desires. And so, we've come to really desire to come alongside FAI, live amongst the region, serve whatever capacity we can. And we believe that this film that we're talking about, showing on the 14th, communicates very well what's going on in the region, what the call to the church is for the region, a little bit about FAI as a ministry and who they are individually, as people serving in that region, and the vision for us and where we're wanting to go.
That's amazing. I'm so glad that you guys are my friends. You guys, they are serious about Jesus and serious about His glory and missions, and it's so refreshing to get to know people of that caliber and quality. And so FAI is it's a missions organization, right?
Mm-hmm.
That I've gotten to know through the years, through mainly their documentaries, and my favorite one is Sheep Among Wolves. They have a lot of great documentaries, and you can look that one up on YouTube and still watch that one, and it's amazing. If you do, get your tissue box and grab like 5 seatbelts and put them all on.
That was actually the video that she saw that really started this whole thing for us in terms of ministry in the Middle East. It was a pivotal film.
So tell us more about this new movie that they're putting out called Frontier.
A big part of FAI's ministry is documentaries. They really want to get everybody in the know on what's going on throughout the Middle East and how people can be involved. So the Frontier is the name of their new documentary. It's their 7th film. This is actually also the 7th year of FAI as a ministry. And a lot of their inspiration comes from Hudson Taylor in terms of how they serve, what their goals are, and their vision for just strategy per se on how to be a faithful witness in the region. So this documentary, The Frontier, largely encompasses Hudson Taylor's ministry, the inspiration that FAI has gleaned from Hudson Taylor, and then how they've been practically implementing that over the last 7 years, the ministries that they have going on now, that they have had going on, their service in Syria, their service to the Kurds, or in anti-human trafficking. There's many different platforms, and so this film will be conveying those stories.
I cannot wait to see the whole thing. I'll link down in the description. There's a trailer for it. There's an invitation if you want to host one, if you're not in San Antonio and can't join us. If you want to host the event also on December 14th. And so I'll post the invitation, I'll post the trailer, and then they also have the first 7 minutes available for you to watch. And it's pretty intense. It's not for the faint-hearted, but I think it's a great reality check, a great wake-up call for the church, especially in the West, to know what's going on from people that have boots on the ground, serving the kingdom of the Lord, serving their neighbor on the other side of the world. It's really, really cool. But then, how do people get to know you guys and follow your story? You said you had a website.
And that website we'll have linked on this as well. We are very beginners at this in terms of creating a website, so it's rough. But I mean, we would love to be involved in other people's lives and have other people involved in ours as we really seek to preach the gospel anywhere and everywhere. To be content in any and every place and situation, to make disciples who make disciples, and take the gospel to the uttermost places, ultimately to champion people in their intimacy with the Father. On top of all that, we worship and serve with San Antonio Tabernacle, so you can come see us there.
We're so happy to be hosting this event again on December 14th. If you're in San Antonio or in the area, come and join us. Friday, December 14th, this year, 2018. We'll be at 8800 Broadway at 7 p.m. on the second floor in Suite 225. And so we'll link all the links in the description that we told you that we were going to link. I hope to see many of you there. And did you guys have anything to add?
If you're not in San Antonio, you can go on to faimission.org/frontier, and they'll have a list of all their locations that they're showing. I think they're going to be in LA, they're all over Canada, they're in Florida, there's some places in Washington and Oregon, and all over the US. So you can look on there for your location. It'll give you an address as well if they're doing a showing. And if it's not where you're at, you should host it in your living room.
We really want to advocate just pioneering missions on the frontier, bringing the gospel to where it hasn't been brought.
Inland.
Yeah, and laying foundations where there aren't none. So this whole film, the heart behind FAI, and doing this and putting on a global screening on the 14th is really to bring the church together for a night, to pray for frontier missions, and then even to take up donations for any frontier missions organization, or any missions organization really.
Or missionaries.
Or missionaries, yeah. So yeah, look into it, see if there's one in your area, and if not, yeah, pray about maybe even hosting something at your own church or living room or pub.
All right. Church, living room, or pub, internet. So join us if you're in the area. If not, host your own and check out this movie. All the trailer links, again, will be in the description. The invitation will be in the description. I'll put their website in the description so that you can begin to follow their story and support them in prayer and finances if the Lord should put that on your heart. And man, thanks guys for coming all the way down to the south side to be on my couch in a video.
Dude,
love it.
Yeah, I love you and your family. I love this ministry. So we're proud to be part of it.
Love you too. And
Yes.
we'll see you guys on the 14th. Bye, internet.
Goodbye, internet.
Bye, internet.
That's so funny.